Welcome back now, 8:17, and I'm Dan Edwards. Jamie's forecast carries time-saver traffic updates just ahead. And wow, Election Day is right around the corner. For Dayton voters, there are some very important decisions to make about your city's leaders. And one of those vying for your vote Tuesday is independent candidate David Esrati, who would like to be your city commissioner. One of them, at least. Good morning, Mr. Esrati. Thanks for coming back today.
Morning, Dan.
So how's the campaign been going?
Takes a lot of time.
A lot of effort, doesn't it?
A lot of time, a lot of energy.
You know, you've been an outspoken community activist and ruffled a few feathers along the way. Do you think that's going to help or hurt your cause if you make it to a commission seat?
Well, I think people after 20 years have sort of figured out that I'm not going to quit and that I do know what I'm talking about. And I think the voters have felt shortchanged over the last 20 years. And I think it's time they're ready for a real change.
What's resonating with the voters as you got to talk with them?
Mostly that delivery of services, you know, that we really have to get back to delivering services to the taxpayers, not worried about so much buying buildings, fixing things that, you know, don't impact the daily lives of the people who expect the police to show up when they make a call.
You know, one of your campaign pillars has been making Dayton more of a digital town. What do you mean by that?
Well, there's an economic divide in Dayton and there's also a digital divide in Dayton, and both are really holding us back from being a player on the global scale. And, you know, we really have to come up to speed. And it was great when Google was supposedly offering Google Fiber. You know, we were all rah, 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 but once Google said no and went to Kansas City, we sort of stopped.
Kind of dropped it, huh?
And that's really too bad, because we have a fiber network in place and we could make the entire city covered by Wi-Fi, and we can make sure that our students in Dayton Public Schools universally have access to the internet. All of our city employees have access to the internet wherever they are, and all of our residents.
You've teamed up with Mayor Lightsoy and Mr. Greer as the three independents, the three amigos, so to speak. And why is that important, that those three votes that you talk about?
Well, you know, 20 years ago, people told me this is, you know, you need 3 votes to make anything happen. Right. And the reality, you know, is sunk in that you really, and we haven't had a primary in both races for 20 years. But the reality is, you know, Commissioner Whaley has had 3 votes for 8 of her years. Commissioner Williams has had 3 votes for 12 of their years. What are they really going to do different? I mean, they could have done anything they wanted, and what have they done? So it's time to give Gary Lightsoy a real chance to have 3 votes and make things happen. And to do that, he needs 3 independent candidates who aren't funded by people outside our community.
You know, you've challenged your opponents to that, that $10,000 mark.
Absolutely.
How's that been?
For us, it's not a problem. Commissioner Whaley must be running pretty scared. She spent over $100,000 in the primary already. Mailings, television. Television reaches people way outside of Dayton, as you know, you well know. And it's just pathetic at this point. I mean, how much money does it take? You've been in office 8 years, and people don't know you. Same thing for Judge Wagner. All
right, independent candidate for Dayton City Commission, David Esrati. Good luck on your campaign.
Thank you so much.
Hope people get out and vote.
I do too.
One way or the other. Take a stand. All right. Thank you.